are going outside of the city limit to get to the Hope Foundation. Most of the function where they're gonna be located, they not in the city limit of Elbert County. You gotta go outside. That's what make it so hard for the people to get to the place. If by them using us, we know what these places are, so we can take them to them. But where they got family members, ain't got no car, they don't know how to get to these places.
Through the initiative, we came together and found out how we could work together and benefit the community.
Obviously, we have a new programming in place to address some of the issues that we saw. We were able to put in place a nutrition education program that we work with Extension, the UGA Extension office, and they provide programming for nutrition education through the Prevent T2 program that is free for all.
I was just obese, and I read about it and heard it advertised, and I joined the program, and it's been the easiest weight loss program I've ever tried to do, and hopefully it will prevent me from developing type 2 diabetes.
It is the National Diabetes Prevention Program, so it's a nationally accredited program that, and before we started our work and offered this, there was really very little nutrition education that was going on in Elbert County, and so having this resource has been a really great resource for people here who want to learn how to eat healthier.
None of these problems exist in a vacuum. Somebody who doesn't have access to transportation is also having other problems as well. Do they have access to clean water? What is their housing like? What is, what is their income? Are they able to pay rent? Are they able to pay for their prescriptions?
We also put into place transportation partnership between HOPE, which is another local nonprofit, and the Elbert County Transit System. And we use 2 Georgia's funding to provide money for individuals who are low income or didn't have access to transportation. And we ran that through HOPE in partnership with them, and to provide transits to out-of-town doctor's visits and or trips to the grocery store or wherever people needed.
You know, in our community, so many times families are very private. Families do not want to admit they have concerns, whether it be emotional concerns or things within their family, or the need for food or the need for health care. And one of the things that this partnership has done is it's allowed us as a school district to work with families at a younger age. One of the things that we've done is hired mentors for kindergarten through 4th grade.
One of the things that Check Connect does is we work with students that have attendance issues and behavior issues. Now, I work with students that are in kindergarten and 1st grade. So, a lot of those issues are the parents not getting them to school.
Well, COVID, everybody. And so that's been, there was a little period of time there where we kind of had to shift our momentum because things that we were doing face-to-face, we couldn't do face-to-face. We had to come up with virtual options like Prevent T2. The diabetes prevention program is intended to be done in person. And so we had to adapt to that, and they ended up doing like a conference call, and they elected not to do like Zoom or video because not everybody in our community has access to good, stable internet. And so when you're trying to reduce inequities, you certainly don't want to create more inequities and say, if you want to keep participating in this program, you got to have internet.
The word equity was not in the consciousness of most people. And so, Now it certainly is. When we make decisions, when we go through the process of saying what do we do next, or how are we going to help people, who do we need to help most, that thought process includes, how do we get people into these conversations so we can determine what to do next. And I think, and how do we not exclude people and not make, put in programming that people can't access.
It's helped us to make sure that transportation does not stand between people and their health care. And more than that, it's increased an awareness in the community that there's an equity problem with transportation and health care.
It's a lot of work because you got to bring people to the table. You've got to work to see where your mission and your programs align. But then as time went on, we were able to sustain those programs from the support of our partnering agencies.
And so that has been the biggest change, I think, at least for us, is the way we think about making decisions and trying to provide services, how to make sure that people who need it can access it. And that's certainly at the forefront of our decision making.